Okay, beautifuls and beloveds. Hi, part two. Excuse me. Um, this series is called The Seven Pillars of Society, part two. So, like I was saying, the USSR, it was all communism. People were picked saying, you will be this, you will be this, you will be this. You know, you have attorney, doctor, uh, pharmacists, or whatever they wanted, and it might not have been what that person was necessarily good at or what they wanted to do. So you know that method would never work here because it's too obvious.
Yeah.
So they sneak it in. How do they sneak it in? Well, this is what we think. We think, and we believe this happened to me. You know, they don't want to hire me as a writer, so people are eavesdropping, different methods, stealing my stuff. And so inadvertently and unknown to me for a long time, my stuff was being used to, how do you say it? To be used in the media, which is everything, entertainment, reporting, you know, because they've heard me talk saying things like, oh, I don't watch news, which is true. I don't listen to this, I don't go to movies. I mean, when you're busy with your own life, I don't want to pay and, you know, cater to that stuff. I know what goes on. I worked for Art and Spelling, and, you know, I love it. I want to make my own stuff. And then when you have people saying, this sounds like something you said, and then you start watching and you start paying attention to what's going on, it's like, I'm writing other people's words, but I didn't get paid. I didn't agree to it. What's going on here? Something is going on. And then light bulbs go on, and we have people help us. We have a parole probation officer give us the lowdown on a few things, and, you know, one thing led to another, and we're like, oh, this is very wrong and bad, and we've got to deal with it. And it's like, so if it could happen to me, it could happen to anybody. I mean, what if, you know, that's the plan. You know, slowly infiltrate the seven pillars, make it so people are controlled to where what they see in their browsers, what articles they can read, which can be done, we know that, who they call, who they're allowed to contact. There's some people I wasn't allowed to contact because the calls weren't going through. That was a little concerning. Look, go back to the time of World War II, what they did to the Jews. Okay, this is part of our heritage, right? You know, they corralled them into a ghetto. I'm cutting to the chase here. A lot of other things happened too, guys. And they kept them from getting out. They couldn't get word out. They couldn't get their bodies out and leave. They couldn't. They were being corralled and surrounded. So what if that happens in every of the seven pillars of society? This is what evil does. Guys, this already happened. Look at World War I. Look at World War II. It's just on a bigger scale in a different way. And it infiltrates like yeast penetrates the entire loaf. In a good way, the kingdom of heaven can be like yeast leavening the bread. Okay, it's populating and spreading throughout. That's positive. But also in the Bible, it's used negatively too. So yeast can be seen as positive or negative. You have to look at the context, right? So if you look at it this way, a little yeast leavens the whole lump. And if it's bad, the seven pillars of society have now become so contaminated, it's going to fall. Meanwhile, their fingers pointing here, look here, look here, look here, look here, like a magician's sleight of hand, redirect, redirect, redirect. You know, a little bit of truth in this, but not too much. Guys, open, open, open. I'm tired of people saying, oh, I'm awake, I'm awake. You know, that slang, I'm woke, I'm waked, or awake, whatever it is. I don't know, whatever. I don't hang with people using that jargon. I don't know who uses that jargon, but, you know, you're woke. No, I'm pretty sure that the people who are saying that are contributing to the redirect, the sleight of hand. guys, what's going on is right before your eyes. You just have to dig and stop drinking the Kool-Aid, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Don't take anybody's word for it. Don't even take our word for it. Do your own research, but do take our word for it, because we have more and more things coming to light, and we are so grateful, and I'm just going to say the word blessed and protected by the Lord that we're still standing. No joke. It's gotten that weird. You know, I just wanted to dance, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, Dance Warrior, I guess I'm living up to that name in another way now. You know? That's, all right, here we go. But I also wanted to ask you to, something you could share if you feel that it's put upon your heart to do so. With the 7 pillars of society, do you think that's something that we can get back to how it was and how it should be?
Yes.
Do you want to share why? Not how.
Not how. Oh,
Not
okay.
how. That's our little golden secret.
Why do I think that we can?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's just that everything that's been built up is replaceable. Yes, that would be it.
That's interesting. I tend to agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But not the good stuff. The good stuff we're helping to fight, keep alive, and protected. You know, God never intended for all of this evil to be like this. But as long as we're on the planet, you've heard me say this many times before, we have a choice. As long as we still have the choice between good and evil, we still have a choice between good and evil. This is the threshing floor. You know what a threshing floor is? It's where everything is worked out. Or when you're using grains from wheat or corn, the threshing floor, the grinding of it. And that's not the finished product. It's the making of, and we are still being made here on earth. You know, made on earth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing, but this is not our final resting place. We have a choice to make here, and as long as we are still breathing and we have that choice to make, we hope everybody makes the right choice. And, you know, there's heaven. What is there to get so disappointed or angry about? You know, the media and some of these people that have infiltrated, even the church has been infiltrated. Oh, you know, we know. That has not gotten out unscathed either. It's everywhere, guys. And we inadvertently found out in every area. It's like, that too. And I just happen to have a lot of talents and interests, and unfortunately there's a lot of bad people in these. A lot of good people too, but not enough.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying?
7 pillars.
Yeah, I know that, but like unscathed, getting through things, the threshing floor. Oh, yes. So as long as you have that choice to make, you know, and we know that there's a presence of evil and good that are constantly fighting. See, in the presence of God is all good. You no longer have to make that choice between good and evil, because it will only be good. And the other place, well, you know, you guys should know by now. No excuse. But as long as there's a choice, you're in good standing in a sense. As long as you have breath in your lungs and your heart's beating and your head's working, you can make that choice. Dance warriors, come on now. Stand up. Stand up for what's right, because it's being taken away every day of our lives. And people don't notice. It's being helped along. Has anybody noticed that we have a white sky? Sky is not supposed to be white, and it's not fog, and it's not from smoke. Just look up, see where it's coming from. It's not hard to figure out. You know how much video we have of this stuff? Mm-hmm. And we weren't even trying to figure this out. We were just going along our merry little way, and it's like, That's weird. Wait a minute. I took a science class. That's not a condensation trail because condensation doesn't last that long and it doesn't turn into a bigger line and spread out into a wow. Now it's a cloud. Gee, wonder how that happened. Collect the rainwater and do some testing on it. You can do your own home testing and you can find out a lot of stuff. It's really easy. And everybody has access to being able to figure it out. So it's like, wait, why is benzene raining from the sky? It's not the commercial airliners either.
No.
They don't make. Watch the Southwest, right? It's called Southwest. Is that an airline?
That's one of them, yes.
Yeah, they don't put this stuff in the air. You can tell. You just look up and watch it.
Yeah.
Not hard to figure out, people. But for some reason, who got asleep? Or is it like what they did to the Jews in World War II? And people have been saying something, and nobody's being listened to. We're being listened to. Come on. You know?
Yeah.
We have to stand up. We have to say something. We have to do something, and we are, and we did, and we're winning. We can't not win. We can't not win for your sakes, for our sakes. We have to win. We have to be brave, and we're being as brave as we possibly can. You know, some of it's become a little laughable, though, and so obvious and corny and campy, like watching an old 1970s cop show. I'm like, oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
I mean, right? He's seen some really amazing stuff, too, and it's like... But we can pretty much guarantee you that all 7 pillars of society have been pretty much corrupted.
Yep.
So be careful, beloveds. But, you know, fight. Don't just give up. Don't let them dangle that proverbial carrot before you and say, you know what, you're getting too close to the truth, and they throw you a carrot over there, you know, like a bone to satiate you. Because that's your asking price. Have no asking price. I'm not talking about when you get restitution. That you should have a demand, an asking price for that. But, and it's not really, that's not what's considered an asking price. I'm just saying it for the smart asses out there who are like attacking us.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be nice and say it's not an attack. We're being attacked.
Yeah.
And it's not like, woe is me. No, we're being attacked. And it's not just us who's saying it. Let's just say high-end officials are also saying it too. So now we're officially being attacked. So that's going to be stopped. But beloveds, you know, open your eyes. The 7 pillars. I'm serious now. Pretty interesting stuff. Do you have anything you want to add in closing?
I can't think of anything. You said it was pretty thorough.
I'm a little spacey today. It could be what's in the air, too.
Yeah.
It's been really hard to keep focus and concentrate my thoughts. But anyway, thank you for my antler books. It's blue. Yes, I do love blue. Can anybody tell?
Maybe.
Little
Makes
antlers.
sense.
Wait, does this have little holly berries on it? Look at it, it does. I was talking about how we had little holly berries on my childhood memory antlers.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't notice that when I first looked at them. They're so cute.
You see that?
Maybe I'll do my reindeer dance for my husband later. Do fun. Okay, no, not for you, no. Okay, so yeah, Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We had such a great year this year, and with Christmas. The other stuff, not so great, but
Yeah.
we have so many trees decorated. Guys, you should go to the store. Okay, this is fun shopping stuff. And the little trees, wait, let me grab mine. You can do this with any tree.
Careful.
But, right, my red ribbon tree, if you watch the other videos, you can see. But this is my family, my side of the family, and a couple from my husband's here and there. But my family tree, These are from my Hanukkah bush. Aren't they cute? We found the photographs from when my stepdad first told me about a Hanukkah bush, and we have pictures of my Hanukkah bush. And these were the red ribbons I had on there.
Hmm.
Although you guys are supposed to say red bows. We own the trademark. Is that... Look at it. Isn't that pretty? And it's all very connected to my real life story. But every year, and you guys can do wonderful little things. I have a pink So Princess Girly tree. It's all pink gold ornaments with little pink candies and a ballerina. With everything. I like very masculine, clean lines, very modern.
Mm-hmm.
I know it probably doesn't look that way because I'm so girly, but I really do.
Yeah.
I really do for my home. So it was just so nice to say flowers and, you know, pretty little stuff, even more, you know, frilly than this. So, and then you did what,
That one. Yeah.
yeah, that's all jewel tones. That's really nice. And the blue one, blue and white and silver. It's just so fun. But go out there and decorate a little tree like this. It's so fun. Can you see that? I love this bow. It's so fun to do. And it, what, $2-3 or something? And I already had the photos. And of course, we have a lot of red ribbon here. Us without red ribbon would be like a sin.
Yeah.
Not really. I'm joking, guys. Yeah. And this is one of the ribbons we used for the Lois Greenfield shoot. We were testing what size to use. We ultimately used a different size in the photo that we chose, but yeah. Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah, two-parter. Not much else to say. So we love you guys. Much love, beautifuls and beloveds. Take care. You know what? Just do everything you want to do. Tell these other people, tell corporations, whatever, if they try to put you down, not let you have what you want, tell them to go kiss it.
Mm-hmm.
We did. We're done. Nobody tells me what to do. Obviously.
Clearly.
Clearly. I'm so nice and sweet and oh, she's a pushover. You can tell her anything. And it's like, if I let you do something and you think you're being bossy and bossing me around, no, I'm just letting you do it. But if you push me in a way I don't want to go, I ain't letting you do it. This is how it goes. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm a nice person. Everyone says I'm a nice person too. I'm not kidding. There's no reason to be mean and nasty unless you have to be. I can be that too. Alright. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, really, good job.
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you sign? I did my little signature thing. Go ahead, sign out.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Bye.